that actually brings us to the subject of losing things. Or the first two rules, too. You see, I've got this nasty habit of losing things. And actually, just the other day, You know, I think I may actually have lost my line of thought. I guess I'll just tell you more about working at the cemetery then. The cemetery is actually a pretty hectic place to work. 1 minute you're drinking your coffee, and then all of a sudden you look at the clock and realize you have to go to work. Then you just have to drop everything you're doing and leave your home. Get into your car, pull out of the driveway, drive past the donut place, park your car at the cemetery parking lot, and get to work. Though I suppose it doesn't really matter if you're there on time, since the owner of the cemetery doesn't come to check up on you all that often. Though I suppose if you don't do your job, the cemetery will get messy, and then someone visiting the cemetery might file in a complaint. The work includes brushing leaves, mowing the lawn, and every now and then, digging up a new grave. And then, filling it up again. And then what? Well, life goes on for us. For me, I don't have any co-workers. Though I suppose life does also go on for others. Right now, I'm going up the elevator to experience my favorite part of working at the cemetery. And that's going back down the elevator to chat with my favorite zombie, Miss Lowenstein. When I was younger, Miss Lowenstein used to be my teacher, and she was actually pretty cool as a teacher. And now that she was a zombie, she had all the time in the world, so we could talk about pretty much anything. How's my favorite zombie? Same here, Deborah. But I'd actually like to talk to you about something. You see, I've been losing a lot of stuff lately, and Oh yeah? Well, how do you know? You're just a stupid zombie. And besides, shouldn't you be eating brains or something? I hate you.
Whatever.
I love it when she says whatever, like she's alive or something. She cracks me up. But then I came across something that totally took me out of my good mood.
Poor Jim. He was just 2 days away from getting that new Nazi zombie.
Yeah, zombies are pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, they're wicked awesome.
When I heard those words, I completely lost it. Just like I had lost my remote controller. What's your fools talking about zombies?
Yeah, I've actually seen quite a few zombie movies.
I ain't talking about no film. I'm talking about the real life undead.
What? There's no such thing.
No such thing, huh? People like you make me sick. You talk about how cool zombies are even though you've never even met one and gotten to know it. Them zombies have been around for more than twice your lifetime and are sure to have a lot of interesting stories to tell. But do you care? No! You just call them things like wicked awesome to feel better about yourself. And then you go around spewing out stereotypical things about zombies, like you gotta shoot them in the head. Why would you have to shoot them in the head? Just blow up the legs. If it crawls at you, chop off the arms with a chainsaw. Then what's it gonna crawl at you with? Its eyebrows? I doubt it. I was so mad then. I suppose I was even more mad than my cousin, Mad Marty. He once won the lottery and used the money to build himself a house made out of jello. That was one comfy house, I'll give him that. But on those warm and sunny days, that house was just about as nice as I was to those two fellers. I decided to go tell Deborah about what went down. But guess who I bumped into on the way there? None other than the owner of the cemetery.
We need to have a talk, Jonathan.
Okay, if this is about the little outburst I had, then I'm sorry. I was just upset and tired because I lost my keys and...
No, I actually hadn't even heard about that. I'd just like to ask you to please stop bothering Mrs.
Who?
Stop acting stupid with me, John.
I seriously have no idea what you...
Well, in that case, she's filed in multiple complaints about you, Jonathan. From what I've heard, you've been telling her some pretty disturbing things. After the rain called her your teacher and everything. I mean, this just lost you, Jonathan.
Oh, snap. So I guess what had happened was that I just couldn't accept that Miss Lowenstein was gone. And that nothing would ever bring her back. So I fooled myself into thinking she was going to be around forever. I was so blind. But I guess there's a silver lining. Miss Lowenstein had finally taught me something I would remember. Zombies don't exist. At least not the one I believed in. But I guess that in the end, I had also learned that... It appears I have lost the last few pages of the script. A shame, really. I had written down this whole emotional speech that was gonna really crown the whole thing. But I guess that's not happening anymore. Oh well. After I had left some flowers on Mr. Riverbank's misnamed grave, I knew there was only one thing I could do at that point. And so I went to get myself a cheeseburger.